One of the things we love about Lumio is all of their ready-made materials, particularly their digital manipulatives. I'm doing a lesson here on the greedy triangle, and I want to add some sort of interactive and engaging component. So in edit mode, I'm going to go to the bottom left and click on the plus sign where I can add content. And you're going to see that there are lots of different options, but we're going to be headed to the green digital manipulatives tab. From here, you're going to see that there are tons of digital manipulatives ready to use for your students. I love this coin one. Fraction tiles is huge for third grade and more and above. There's a hundreds chart for our little guys. If you're working on clocks, there's ready to go clocks. You don't have to go searching for images. They can actually create the clock hands right there. You can also see that there are some empty expression tools here. And the one that I'm actually going to look at today is the sorting shapes activity. So I just click on the digital manipulative I'm interested in, and as you see, it's automatically added it as a slide to my Lumio lesson. I like what it's doing here where they're sorting the shapes, but I want to make some edits. So at the top, I'm going to see I have my editing toolbar here where I can erase and add text if I want to. So I'm going to add a text box and just give the directions, sort the shapes, and be ready to explain why you put them together. So this sorting activity is sort of an opener to my greedy triangle lesson. And here, of course, I can change the size and the font. I can also make it bold or italics, underline it, and I can click out of it to then move it around. I also have the ability with this drop down to lock this in place so that students don't accidentally move the directions around. Additionally, I love how over here in the corner, I can record audio if I want to include the directions for my students to listen to instead of typing them. Once my activity is finished, I'm going to go over here to my magic wand. At this point, this page is view only. It tells me that at the bottom of my screen. If I go to my magic wand, I can then convert it to an individual activity, a group activity, or even a whole class activity. I want everyone to do this on their own, so I'm going to create it as an individual activity, individual handout. And you'll see that I'm now able to preview what that's going to look like for the students. From the students' view, they're going to have their tools along the left-hand side, and they're going to be able to sort these shapes into their categories and hopefully be able to tell us why they did that. You'll notice that they're infinitely cloned at the bottom, and this required barely any prep. All of the virtual manipulatives are like this. I hope you find one that you can use.